Hi, welcome to another edition of Matters of Law. Matters of Law, the law reigns supreme. Today, we are dealing with securing a permit for certain structures, and we are doing the part 2. Let's go for a spot of commercials.
This program is brought to you by PEG Enterprise. Call us on 0240 533 097. 0240 533 097 for your delicious pastries, cookies, and drinks. Locate PEG Enterprise near KK House in Ho.
Welcome back. We are discussing securing a building permit and other matters. In our previous edition, we talked about the conditions you need to satisfy to be able to obtain a building permit. We primarily dealt with residential accommodation. In this edition, we are talking about putting up a filling station, a factory, or any other industrial plant. It is important to understand that a residential accommodation is different from putting up a factory. So the regulations and the rules are separate and are distinct. For example, if you want to put up a filling station on a land, then you need to comply with the regulations of the Environmental Protection Agency. So in their case, you'll be looking at doing an environmental impact analysis or assessment. If you want to put up a factory, the EPA or the Environmental Protection Agency may also check what exactly you want to produce. Whether we are going to produce any substances which will cause pollution, or you are going to do anything that they will have to assess its impact on the environment. If they do the assessment and they realize that it is not going to have any adverse impact on the environment, then the EPA will grant you an environmental impact assessment grant, permit to go ahead. But remember, even with that grant, they will still monitor how you're going to put up the project. For example, if it's a filling station you're putting up, there should be a distance between the filling station and where the closest habitation is, because some of the substances that you'll be dealing with would be poisonous, or you'll be put in a very dangerous position or situation. There should be a lot of ventilation, and there should be a huge space around the filling station so that it's easy for vehicles to converge and for the right things to be done on that particular structure. If it's also a factory that you are dealing with, aside all this environmental impact assessment, when you get to assembly, they will also look at the area. Is it an area for an industrial area? If it's an industrial area, what kind of structures can be put up? What height can be put up? And what kind of materials you need? So when you're putting up your plan, you need to have all of this at the back of your mind. The kind of building materials you will use and the thing that you are required to do, including the professional that will be working for you, are all very important. You need to have that at the back of your mind. Now, in dealing with all of this, for example, if it's a factory that you are putting up, you will need to get the fire service also to come and give you a certification. That's the fire certificate. So in putting up the structure, you have to put all of this or have this at the back of your mind. Remember, wiring is very important when we are dealing with factories and others where electricity is concerned. You will need to make sure that you use the right materials and you have done the connections at the right place, including the proper earthing and others. All these are required to ensure that we have a safe environment and we have a safe community. Even if you are granted a permit to put up a structure according to a particular regulation, according to a particular plan that you have submitted, if you go against that plan, the building unit of the Town and Country Planning Division can revoke the permit that has been given to you. In the same vein, if you do not follow the regulations that have been granted to you or the guidelines that have been given to you by the Environmental Protection Agency, you can have your structure or factory stopped. It is important for us to do the right thing because these agencies are there to help us to have a safe society and a safe environment. The next time you think of putting up a structure, go to the EPA and make sure that you have done environmental impact assessment and ensure that your plans satisfy the necessary building conditions. Thank you for watching this edition of Matters of Law. Matters of Law, the law reigns supreme. Catch us on XTVGH on YouTube and Explore TVGH on Facebook. Share this with friends. You will need it.
To support this program, contact XTV on 024 606 1095 or 050 836 4159, or send us an email to info@stvgh.com.